What's good, Leo? Let's just get right into this, right? Page of Coins. Somebody wants to give you a message about an offer, tangible offer. Maybe something about a job, an opportunity. What's crossing you? So it's pages of messages. Either it already came in or it didn't come in yet, or this is something that you're expecting. What is it that's crossing? Five of Cups. What's crossing you is the Five of Cups. This is crying over spilled milk. This tells me about regrets. This is somebody who's reminiscing about the past and it's regretful of the things that happened, things that were said or weren't said. And as he's grieving about things that were lost, seems like he's not really focusing on the cups that were filled, but it's definitely grief. That's definitely what's crossing them. Or you, Leo. When you're thinking about giving somebody an offer, maybe you're waiting on an offer from somebody. But right now, you're kind of like, I don't know. Thinking of what's lost and what's been lost. Temperance, your foundation. So, this is your foundation, the causes of the situation, your physical, emotional needs, plus your subconscious desires. And that's balance. Causes of the situations, balance. Now, this is something that's important to you. You're trying to get your balance back because, maybe lately in the past and even currently now, there's something really, a loss happened. Maybe this could have been a job loss or a financial loss. And it really threw you off balance. And you're just trying to get your balance back. Maybe this loss was in order for you to get your balance back. Maybe because the situation was throwing you off balance for a really long time and a sacrifice was made. Because you needed that foundation. You needed that balance again. What was the past situation? Two of Cups. Soulmate union. It was definitely a relationship. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could have been friends. It could have been, family members. But it seems like a really close relationship. I could see that. Looks like love to me, actually. Two of Cups. And something happened with this Two of Cups relationship. It definitely didn't work out, and it left you in a deficit. Not only emotionally, but also financially as well. It's like you got starting off from the beginning, Maybe this is after a divorce or an end of a relationship, or could have been easily a job loss as well, but it's kind of like starting from ground zero. And it looks like this situation did not bring a lot of balance to you in the beginning. If you did need the temperance to come and have to put things in balance again, right? And I think that was the regret. It's like you couldn't have them both. You couldn't have that balance without that loss. And you had to just start to really take care of yourself first, because things started to fall apart for you. And you lost a lot. And you had to make some cuts. Doesn't mean you weren't grieving for what you lost, right? What's your goals and your conscious awareness? The best that can be accomplished at present. What's your goals? Your goals. Your goals. Knight of Cups. Your conscious awareness, your goals. Maybe your goals is that you would like to give an offer. Actually, you're not giving any offers. It seems like you're depleted after this situation, and you're no longer moving forward to give any kind of offers. Or Knight of Cups in reversed. That's that person who runs in and out of the situation too. It can be kind of like that inappropriate lover who makes a lot of promises and doesn't really what he says and what he does is not always the same thing, right? And that's kind of like what's so that's kind of the situation of it. Consciously your awareness is that whatever you invested in, it kind of left you in regret and at a deficit. You kind of had a feeling that this is the best you're going to get from it. And you needed balance. You need to bring balance back into your life because it was making you feel like out of lack. Six. What is your future? What's ahead of you? Oh, that's a lot. Should I? One more. So, what's ahead of you is victory. You're looking to move on from this. You're looking to find your abundance. You're looking to start afresh and anew and start investing in things that actually make you feel victorious. And it looks like you have a goal. In your future, you're going to start seeing yourself and put yourself back together. And I see victory in your future after you get over this, because you knew whatever you were dealing with before, it wasn't giving you what you ultimately wanted. It didn't make you feel fulfilled. And it seemed like you were investing in a situation or a person that never really had intention of sticking around to begin with. And what you would get is what you kind of always had with the situation. Right? That's an extra. I'm going to take it. How you see yourself, your personal strengths and weaknesses, and individual perspective of you. How you see yourself, you're moving away from this situation. You're winning the you know, you're kind of giving up the fight. You know that there's nothing here left for you, you know, and you know that you're kind of winning this, you're winning this battle, but not by not fighting it, and you're moving away to calmer waters. You know, it's kind of like you're losing the battle to win the war. You know that there is not much here for you, and you know, although you leave and this is something that you know you have to do, you still are carrying a lot of angst with you about it. Maybe that regrets and fears and kind of like that feeling of being wounded. But you know that it's the best thing for you, because the best that you can achieve is the Knight of Cups in reverse. That's somebody who's here for a good time, not a long time, right? So, your environment, Two of Swords. This is a stalemate. Could be a decision as well. But more, I see this more of like blocking. You're being defensive. Like you're not going after anything, and you're being really careful of who comes towards you as well. People around you, it's like you're being really defensive of the people, places, and things that kind of like left you at this deficit, you know, because maybe you trusted a lot in the past. And you put in a lot of faith in people who didn't have a lot of integrity in the past. Now your hopes and fears of attaining the goal. So this is a lesson to be learned that's blocking your development. And your hopes and your fears of attaining the goal, the Devil. So you had a lot of passion for this situation, and it became kind of toxic. What was this toxic pull to this person in particular? And did it mirror a lot of situations in the past and relationships in the past? You know, a lot of times the devil could be a lot of like fears and anxieties and addictions, codependency, addiction to people, even relationships or sex addictions or drugs. See how they're chained together like this? It's definitely something that's karmic, and it's like you did have that passion for it and that obsession. But where did that obsession really come from? Was it the fact that the person you were involved with was so very attached? Or unattached? That kind of made you obsess over it? Something to think about. The outcome. What you will gain from this experience, the reward, the quality or tool that will help you achieve a breakthrough. It's time to put the end to past toxic cycles and addictions that you've had in your life. It's time to put an end to it and transform. Because when you kind of continue to do what you've always done, you kind of get what you've always gotten. And you kind of don't want to do that anymore. And that's why you're definitely, you want to be victorious. You don't want people to continually come around and throw you off track all the time. You know, you saw some toxicity there, and that's why you had to move away. And you had to start being defensive because you saw something toxic within it, and you knew it had to end. Because it wasn't leading you anywhere. It wasn't leading you anywhere good. And you know you need this balance. You know you needed it because you definitely felt like there was something off. Like toxic kind of like hum in the background of like a radioactive plant in your backyard or something. Why? Hidden energy is secrets. There is something that wasn't known or being hidden. And that's why whoever you were involved with in the past could have easily been a relationship was so damn defensive because somebody was hiding something. Let's see. So curious. Let's clarify some stuff. Now, what's this Five of Cups? Does somebody want to come in? Does somebody already come in and give you an offer? Or you want to give an offer to somebody? Because now you're feeling regret that somebody is gone, even though you want to talk to this person and you want to give out that offer. You're afraid you're just going to get more of the same, and you don't want to take that risk. You want to be victorious, and you want to be balanced, and you want to, you need to cut out the things that threw you off balance in the past. Right? What should I clarify? Let's clarify this Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands. Somebody came in and somebody wants to come in and give you a brand new offer. Brand new passionate offer, but he's not offering much except a good time on a temporary basis, and you know that. That's your hopes. That's your fears, actually. Maybe this is the other person's hopes. I mean, maybe this is your hopes to come to me. I don't know, Leo. Let's see. I would say your fears is that somebody's going to come in and give an offer, but it's going to be more of the same. And you kind of feel it already. Kind of intuitively know, huh? That's why you're being so defensive still. Let's see. Even though you want it, you know what it comes with. This Knight of Cups wants to come in and give you a brand new, passionate beginning. Because now he's regretful. And instead of not giving you an offer previously, now he wants to give you an offer. Because it's like now that this person was cut off, now he had time to think about what he lost, huh? And now that you don't want him, he has passion for it. Or maybe this person sees you as like that King of Wands, someone who's standing in their power, somebody who is passionate and strong and, who creates things. Let's see. He's the King of Wands now. He has a lot of passion behind him. I don't know. Let's see. What else should we clarify? What's this devil? What's this devil? Actually, let me do the what's in front of you, the Six of Clubs. What's the Six of Clubs? What's this victory right in front of you? Ahead of you. Somebody, what's ahead of you is that Knight of Pentacles. You're going to feel victorious when somebody wants to come in and give you an offer. What's this Knight of Pentacles? 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 Somebody's super proud in the past. Maybe you even want to send out that message or an offer, but you're standing in your strength and you're looking to give your offer elsewhere. Page of Cups. Know that you're victorious. Knight of Pentacles. That's movement of an offer and a message. Somebody wants to come and give you a message that they have a tangible offer for you. And it says it wants to come with movement and victory. Right? They want to work together with you. This Ten of Wands. But because he gave up something in the past, this Ten of Wands, this page here wants to give you an offer. I want to work with you. But Ten of Wands, they left something in the past. They don't want to feel burdened anymore. I don't know what they feel burdened with. What do they feel burdened with? Because you're here standing in your victory. You're standing proud and you're being defensive. You're not going to give out any offers or put in any energy unless you know it's worth it. Because a Knight of Pentacles, they're not a fool. That's why they're so slow. They don't invest in things unless it's like unless they know it's worth it. But then somebody comes in with a message of emotion and say, I want to work with you. But then this Leo here sees this person that's like, it looks like they're burdened, like they're carrying a lot of weight, a lot of responsibilities. And Leo, you didn't look like you want to, you're really reconsidering the situation as a whole, because this person has a lot of baggage and you could see it. What's this Ten of Wands? What's this Ten of Wands? Whatever offer that's going to come in. Somebody got through something really, really bad. Ten of Wands, like they're in a bad space. And they're going to come in and say that they want to work with you, but definitely ask them where, they're coming from something, they're leaving something behind, and it was something that was really burdensome and bad, and they got put through the ringer, and that's why they're giving you an offer. Maybe this time apart was such a burden for them, and they waited on you, and they know they didn't offer you anything, but they were kind of like holding back. Because they just got out of something really, really bad. And maybe when you guys started to hang out, they were already coming out of something that was super toxic. They went right back into it, and they kind of went on a bad cycle too, and made them need to heal. Maybe they weren't really healed by the time they came, or maybe they're still they're just damn burdened because of the situation that happened between you guys. Because the pull is strong, but their will was weak. I feel like you're dealing with a player. And you're moving away now, and you're defensive for anyone who kind of just did you dirty like that, of course. Let me think. What's this devil? What's this devil? What's this devil? Two of Cups in reverse. Somebody's obsessing over the breakup. You know, there's like somebody was trying to... This was a power dynamic going on. And maybe you two got really obsessed with each other. Maybe there was such a strong pull with each other that you guys brought out some toxic elements of each other. Maybe the pull was a little too intense, that you knew that this was something that could have been all-consuming, especially you got so obsessed with it because you knew that somebody was holding back and keeping secrets, and they weren't opening up and being honest. And even if they weren't hiding anything in particular, they were just not sharing their thoughts. You could feel like they were hiding something. All right. What's this Two of Cups in what's this Two of Cups in reverse? Now that you guys are apart, Leo, like you're obsessing over the situation, over the breakup, over this end of the relationship. I can hear that song, Kelly Clarkson, Now That You're Gone. Yeah. This person that you were dealing with was afraid to open up, and they were keeping secrets. And they kind of didn't really have any intention to stay. Maybe they had other options and situations, and whatever this secret was, you knew that they weren't being honest with you, and you got really, really attached, and you felt it, and you felt the toxicity, and maybe you got obsessed because of it. Maybe this was a game that they did intentionally to keep you interested, and maybe the game didn't work out for them because all it did was lead to a breakup and fighting and arguments. Maybe this person is just generally defensive and he doesn't invest in a lot of anything. Because, I don't know, maybe he's got a lot of stuff that's going on in his life. Maybe a fear of abandonment. Maybe some kind of addiction. Maybe, maybe wanting to stay free and single and not wanting to be honest about it. Ooh, the devil, twice. And maybe you two brought out the worst in each other. What's this? Death. What's this death? So, there is an end. You're moving away. And you've learned how to withhold from things that don't or reciprocate in you as you reciprocate in them. And it's done with investing in people who are just damn selfish and who doesn't invest in you back, right? No longer invest in things that doesn't work. What's this moon? What's this moon? What's this moon? What's this moon? Leo. What's the hidden energy? What's the moon? What's this moon? What's this moon? What's this moon? Six of Cups in reverse. Secret is Six of Cups. Someone had options. It's definitely maybe they don't have those options anymore, but maybe when they were hanging out with you, they just still did. But they weren't being honest about it. Maybe that was the secret, that somebody was like waking up to something. Somebody was realizing something. And whatever past life situation, they had a past life situation that came to an end. And that was the secret. Or that was coming to an end. The sun. And even though you felt it and it wasn't confirmed, you knew it. Maybe it did get confirmed. Maybe it will get confirmed. Because somebody doesn't have options anymore. But they certainly did when they were hanging out with you and they didn't let you know. Maybe after this soulmate union broke up, now that things are coming into perspective and they're seeing they didn't expect to miss you. And now they're realizing that, maybe they thought they could just walk away. They had a lot of options in the past, and it really didn't matter as much. They didn't think it would affect them. And now that you guys are broken up, and now that you've been gone for a while, they definitely see that they feel the loss. Definitely feel the loss. What's the sun? What's the sun? What's the sun? What's the sun? The Fool. Now, this person who you're dealing with, or maybe you are even realizing that this soulmate union is definitely coming to an end, and now it's time for a new beginning. It's time to start from the beginning. It's like there's somebody here that had a divorce and a job loss. I mean, I don't know. There was multiple towers, and it's kind of like you're starting from ground zero. Because you knew like something came to light, and whatever came to light, it definitely did free you. I mean, it's definitely hurtful that you did lose someone that was important to you. And you feel like you got played, and you felt like you had to leave, but because there was just too much damn toxicity. because somebody wasn't really invested, because somebody was keeping secrets and they were defensive and they had other options, and they thought it would be cool for them to just walk away like they usually do because they're for a good time and not a long time. And now that you're finally able to step away from the situation after you knew that toxic pull was so strong, now you're able to see some perspective into the situation. And in the future, you will start with something new. Or maybe you want to go back to somebody of a situation that you knew that didn't work out. I mean, either way, I think, you know what? I don't see that. I see that you're starting something new. After this situation, you felt really confused, and you felt like there were secrets, and you felt like maybe there was even some gaslighting. You felt like things were being hidden, and this person was telling you that you were the issue, and they weren't being honest no matter what, because all you ever wanted was honesty, right? Honesty and loyalty. That's all Leos are about. And you knew a sacrifice had to be made if this was throwing you off balance, and you're ready to start something new. Because now you're gonna come into the point where you see things in a new perspective, and the longer you stay away from this person who is super, super toxic, the better you see that things will be for you. And I think with each passing day, you're going to feel better. Page of Swords is on the bottom. They're still watching you. Or maybe they're still watching you. I could definitely see that. Let's get some advice. 3 cards for advice for Leo. Advice from the universe. A leg up. Advice from the universe. Maybe 2 more. Screw it. I think you need it right now, Leo. Give me 1 more. So, a leg up. Give yourself a leg up. Give yourself a fresh start. Give yourself support. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is movement. Give yourself support by moving on from things. Give yourself effort by putting energy, time, and love and affection back into yourself, and start rejuvenating yourself. Maybe the things that you wanted weren't the things that you actually needed. And maybe your idea of what you wanted wasn't necessarily the best thing for you. And maybe it's important for you to stay flexible and understand that the universe, even though you feel like there was such a huge loss, just know what's meant for you can never be taken from you. And if it was taken from you, it's important to be flexible, to know that deep down the universe loves you and has the best intentions for you. Because, imagine, because whatever you think that you wanted from this situation, or that person that you really, really wanted and thought that they were the bee's knees and the tops, that I don't think that you could imagine how much better that something amazing is in front of you, that the universe has in store for you, because you have something better coming in, you know? Even though you feel like Spirit isn't with you, know that He is, and everything that happened was for your greatest good. Be loyal to yourself first. And that's what's going to bring you balance. Because someone who is loyal to you wouldn't take you away from your higher self and your higher path and the divine in general, right? It's time for you to focus on yourself and build a stronger foundation. This was needed for you to learn a lesson in not investing in toxic people, places, and things. And even if this person wasn't necessarily toxic, maybe you weren't even toxic either. It was just maybe that this combination or the energy that you guys produced when you were together was. You know, maybe it's not the toxic person, but, you know, the chemical reaction of being together. But I think things are going to get better for you now. The longer you stay away from this, the better it'll be, Leo. And I wish it was more of a positive reading, but at least it's a confirmation into what to expect. And I have a feeling it's something that you already knew. But best of luck until we talk again. Much love and light to you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. All right, bye.